Hello, I'm a college Catholic, and here's a 2-minute defense of the papacy. In the Davidic kingdom, there is the king and his second in command, the prime minister. In Isaiah 22, we see Shebna being thwarted from his chair of second in command and Eliakim appointed by God and given the keys to the house of David, along with the ability to open and shut. While the king was away, the prime minister had special authority over the kingdom. In Matthew 16, we see Christ change Simon's name to Peter and then given keys to the kingdom, along with the ability to bind and loose. Christ said he would build his church upon this rock, which is significant because Peter comes from the Greek Petros and Aramaic Cephas, both translating to rock. Other times in the Bible, when there is a name change, it reveals a new mission, and it's no coincidence that he changes Simon's name to Rock and then says that he is going to build his church upon this rock. Along with that, and the fact that he gave him the keys and the binding and loosing ability similar to the Davidic kingdom, leads us to believe that Peter was the prime minister for the new Davidic kingdom, the church. While the king is away, Christ, the prime minister is called to lead the church. We also see the position being transferred in the Old Testament to other people, denoting a form of apostolic succession. The church will also never be corrupted with error, because the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. In Acts 15, we read about the Council of Jerusalem, where the early church was deciding whether or not Gentiles had to become circumcised. James leads the council, which would make sense because he was the bishop of Jerusalem. But it's interesting that Simon is the one who makes the dogmatic decree. If Simon had no special authority among the apostles, we would expect James to make this decree. But it's clear that the church leaders respected the special authority given to Peter by God. This notion of primacy also comes through when we evaluate the lists of the apostles throughout the Bible. Every list begins with Simon and ends with Judas, poetically expressing the authority of Peter and the failure of Judas. And finally, here's a list of some church fathers who mention the Pope in some form or another. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.